Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Araujo. Pedri. Araujo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gavi. And here's Rashford. Gavi. Gavi!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Saka. Saka.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Not the most accurate pass. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
Decent chance! Has another go! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
That's very neat.
Jose.
That's good play.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gyökeres. Gyökeres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Araujo clears it away. Deftly away. Now it's Havertz. Plenty to shoot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
It's their second corner of the game.
And it's Rice. Passes short and sharp. Norgard. And here's the chance to counter. Pressure coming in from all directions. Eze. Saka. Oh, such a clever touch. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 3 coming up. That's really well cleared. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. Gavi. 30 minutes gone.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Lovely, now then. Could be danger here. Tries a shot! Goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That was a given. It always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
That has not gone well. Oh, that's neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Arsenal get their 4th corner. Martin is there, and he can get that clear. Madueke.
2 added minutes has been
That's a good
indicated.
ball. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Just a quick announcement. It is
Well,
now
they're in a
time
great
for our
position,
special
Peter,
lottery.
so why
Please
stop
grab
now?
tickets you were
I would
given
say
when you walk in
keep
through the
going,
gates.
keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Arsenal are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And so the action is resumed. Fermin. Eric Garcia. And it's Pedri. And it's Gavi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Madueke. Eze powering forward here. He's having a shot! And how did he not make it 4?
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
They're up to 5 corners now. Eze plays it short. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Corner count is rising. That's 6. Eze goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Gavi. For Rashford. He's in a great position here, and he's got away from him. Mosquera did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Madueke, he has found the way through. Can he finish? And there's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Norgard. Gyökeres. Distributed tidily. Eze. Vermin. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And the shot! Gyökeres being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Good ball, good take. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Eze gets on his bike and on the move. Gyökeres. Martin.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vermin. Now, can they get him away? Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, what has happened here? Look at the space here. Played in. Oh, good effort! And that was very necessary. Chance for a shot! And a neat finish! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Norgard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Madueke, and he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's intervened well there. Eze. Gyökeres. That has been slung wide. In by Saka. Cleared away. And this is Lewandowski. Eric Garcia. That looks a good ball through. Saka. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Gyökeres. Chance! Gavi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's Pedri. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We are just getting started. Picked out brilliantly. Lovely bit of skill.
Gyökeres! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Gets his head on it!
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. And here's Havertz. And it's Eze. Oh, such a clever touch. Thinks one through, brilliantly cut out. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That could spell trouble. He is through here. He's
Decent chance!
Has fallen kindly here. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, good ball.
Chance for a shot! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's looking wide. And that's too far for anyone.
Rice.
Now Saliba. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Eze. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Calafiori, Norgard, and it's Rice. Lovely ball and a real...
Can he finish?
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Looking for options for movement. Norgard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Eze.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
Rice.
Gyökeres.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Eze, and he's lost his man here. Eze purring through the gears. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Eze for Rice, and that is a little undercooked. Calafiori powering forward here. Oh, that's well spotted. Saka. Calafiori. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's tidy. Forced to go back. Norgard. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Let's look forward to more to come in the second
Arsenal
half.
looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Now it's Saka. Good chance here! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Saka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Eze. Gyökeres. No, again there's no way through. Havertz receives it in a good position here. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A case now of complete control. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The ball has bounced loose now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Saka. Saka's delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Eze. He's in a great position here. Towering header! Now, who's going to be first to this? Eze. Rice. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Eze. That's Eze. Rice. Great pressure, plenty of it. That's destined for the flank. Norgard. Eze.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. a whisker away from making it 4.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Rice. Norgard. Now Saliba. And it's Eze. Great vision. That's going wide left. Looking for the far post. Great chance! And there's a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
He's having a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross goes in there. Saka. He's a sharp little ball here. Norgard. Well seen, saw that coming. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Havertz. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, just a kick. Tries a shot! And it's in! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some
Tries one from range! Raya clears.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Gabriel venturing down the left.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Norgard. And it's Eze. Calafiori. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We're up and running then. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out towards the flank. In towards the back stick. And he's there to clear it. There's the shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Zielinski really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Knocks it out wide. Ah, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's been hooked away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bissek with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism, he's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back, whether to receive the ball or to make up defensive numbers.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now that's a lovely exchange. Now, chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! The first significant strike. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stefan de Vrij. DiMarco. Inter Milan already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Shapes to shoot! Zielinski. Can he spark a counter here? And that little bit of skill has got him away. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Real chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now there's a fine ball. And a shot! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Zielinski. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rice. To Havertz. And he's looking to catch him up. That's very neat. And it's Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gabriel has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. White makes a move down the right. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Norgard, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Thuram. He's in, must be! He's found a way through. Thuram! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
White. Calafiori. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Thuram. He is just caressing the ball. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Shifted it to the flank. DiMarco gets into a good position. In by DiMarco. And it's hoisted clear. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Inter Milan firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10. Viene sostituito.
Away we go again.
Numero 14.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Thinks about the shot. Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
It's a good-looking delivery. He's having a pop! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Thuram. Spread to... Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've chased...
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe. and simple.
Gyökeres receives it in a good position here. Zielinski chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That is a great pick out. And that was very necessary. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they could break here. DiMarco. No, he refuses to take the bait. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. DiMarco gets a foot in here. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Rice. He's in a great position here. And here's the chance to counter. Dumfries. And the through ball. Now it's Thuram. The ball goes in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7, numero 2, numero 32, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 20, il numero 11, il numero 47. Cambio di giocatori.
Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. This looks promising. Luis Enrique tries a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Trossard. And he opts to go forward. And they win it back again. That's a lovely, neat pass. Merino. 5 minutes left on the clock. Luis Enrique kept his eye on it, and he's there. Luis Enrique scooting forward. He's picked his way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Luis Enrique with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Il quarto uomo indica
Played
2
out
minuti
wide.
di recupero.
And he's being shifted off it. He won't be happy with that one. Ball's gone out of play. And the pass is intercepted. Gabriel. And that will be it.
Inter Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's picked his way through. Let's a look and place it forward. Pedri. And Koundé. Now it's Thuram.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Eric Garcia. Now, can they get him away? Dumfries. He's had it taken off him. Martin. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking to play him in. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Zielinski. He has found the way through. Space for him to turn and look. Araujo was in no mood for any of that. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rashford was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Lewandowski. Great vision. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pass is just off target.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Dumfries, hoisted in. Koundé tries to clear. And here's Dumfries. Oh, nice one too, very nice.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Very nicely done. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Sucic makes a move down the right. Now the cross. Tries to get it clear. Zielinski. Zielinski! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, some astute defending there. De Jong. He's on it. Can he get away? Pedri. Zielinski. Now it's Di Marco. He's found the way through. Di Marco elects to cross. Martin. Oh, he's been caught napping. Knocks it out wide. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the
Thuram! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that has put paid to that. Driving on and making good progress. Good ball over the top. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Eric Garcia. Rashford is onto this. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And it's Pedri. Pedri, and the shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Inter Milan go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Inter Milan just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then. Inter Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Great chance here from position A1. Rashford!
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Zielinski. Chance to deliver. Oh, good effort! Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Delivers with wit. He's rising! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 94.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the shot! Oh, brilliant save!
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Çalhanoğlu. Araujo. And that's another good win of the ball. Barella. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Luis Enrique. That is lovely. Enrique's cross. Araujo gets it away. Yamal. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. And now the breakaway. Neatly clipped into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he get away here? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Rashford is having a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Casado.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Inter Milan are almost home and dry now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's a good...
And a header! Oh, he's hit the bar!
No way through, so back it comes. Rashford. Lewandowski. Yamal. Rashford. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's nice. There's the shot! And how did he not make it for...
Attenzione, la sostituzione.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
It's going to be another corner, I think.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That has been knocked clear.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Oh, that's delightful. That is good strength.
Barella!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's fabulous. Dani Olmo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Crossed into the box. And that's that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Towering header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Gyökeres is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has not gone well. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Ødegaard. He's in a great position here. Real chance here. Now this could be a chance. No way through, so back it comes. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Sučić did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rice. De Vrij gets over and intercepts. No goals as yet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And claimed it back swiftly. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Dumfries. He's got away. It's crossed into the middle.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Zielinski. Eze. Oh, they can break here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ødegaard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Zielinski. Eze charging forward, the ball at his feet. Passing nice and neat. Norgard for Rice. Well seen, saw that coming. Sučić did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. DiMarco. It's out for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Havertz. And here's Eze. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dumfries. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
It's anyone's ball now. Gabriel. Norgard. Ødegaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Rice. Norgard. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Tura. Zielinski, now somewhat off target. Calafiori. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, terrible! Havertz! Heavenly from Havertz!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
The first breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
A probing pass. Bastoni. Inter Milan do appear to have made a half-time change. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Getting up there!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Driven in. Gyökeres. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. That's beautifully weighted. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Ødegaard. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Dumfries.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
Corner
9.
number 2 then.
Numero 32. Numero 2. Numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10, il numero 11, il numero 20, il numero 23. Attenzione, un
Last
cambio.
ditch defending, but that'll do. The ball has bounced loose now.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's a very... Can he find the finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Luis Enrique finds himself offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Luis Enrique wants to run onto this. Luis Skelly. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
It's a promising position. Played in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal.
And Martinez!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could get...
Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Cambio di giocatori.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's shifting through the gears here. Martinez makes a dash for it. Nicely aimed pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just 5 minutes left. Merino.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That's a good ball out wide. In by Çalhanoğlu. Gabriel tries to clear. Luis Enrique! And that is doing no harm at all. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's managed to get free. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's following up. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from...
Eze! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Eze going forward. Gyökeres. And it's Rice. There's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Casado calmly anticipates. Great chance! He's got a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Arsenal look comfortable already, 2 to the good and flying. Norgard. Rice. Havertz. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he can thump it away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gyökeres. Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. De Jong. Gabriel charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's been slipped through. Defending of the desperate variety. Mosquera. Pedri with the foul. Pedri. And it's Martin. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Norgard does well to get it back. Gabriel. For Rice. Gabriel. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Mosquera. And Madueke. Norgard. Gyökeres, who's set up one goal so far. Calafiori. Norgard. Gyökeres shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy.
Eze really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Araujo. And it's Pedri. Norgard wins the duel this time. It's a threatening ball. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Referee has just said play on. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now he's got space here. Eze. He's dealt with that really well. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Saliba picks it up from the goal kick. Rashford. And Dani Olmo. And the counter is on. And here's Lewandowski. Eze.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Eze. That's good running with the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Havertz. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. Back on the way then. He's had it taken off him. Calafiori. Casado. Dani Olmo. And here's Rashford. Rashford. Time and again they are repelled. Madueke. For Rice. The referee's awarded a free kick. Saliba. And it's Rice. And here's Havertz. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Norgard. It's a good spell of possession, this. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. And it's Pedri. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Calafiori. Keeper's got good distance on that. Pedri. Now it's Dani Olmo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Rice. Shot could be on. Oh, that was vital.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Calafiori. Gabriel. That's Eze. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rashford. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's De Jong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. Pings it across. And that should get the job done. Now it's Havertz. Madueke. Now this could be a chance. And he's running through. Goes for a shot! And no mistake. Just cruising! They are cruising! Eze duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And yes, it's him again. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Merino. Saka. Casado. And here's De Jong. Now it's Ferran Torres. Good ball, good take. Nice interception, well timed. Trossard. Gyökeres. Trossard. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution.
Now it's Trossard. Calafiori. Now Trossard. And it's Marino. Fernandez. Casado. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fermin. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Fermin powering forward here. Casado. Oh, good-looking ball. Merino. Ødegaard.
2
Merino.
minutes has
That
been
is good
indicated.
alertness. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Great ball, and the shot! And it's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key...
And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific, the other quite the opposite. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Thinks one through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Dumfries. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. And it's Dalot. And it's Menu. Matheus Cunha. Both sides exercising caution for now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Thuram. That's a good ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Mkhitaryan. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Menu. Now it's Martinez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's managed to get free. Diouf. Chance here to counter. And he's found a way past. Thuram. Thuram! Gorgeous from Thuram. He's got himself an absolute peach. And we have liftoff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that is expertly dealt with. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Mkhitaryan. Now it's come to nothing. That is a crunching tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Bisek does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Martinez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Couldn't squeeze it through. De Ligt. And it's Diouf. And here's Thuram, out towards the flank.
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Mkhitaryan. It's Mkhitaryan! corner.
This is the time you need that pace.
Diouf. Thuram. Mkhitaryan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shaw. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is a brilliant interception. Mkhitaryan. Now Dumfries. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. Martinez! And no mistake. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Inter Milan firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, he's not going to get any further than that.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Oh, it's come off the upright. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Bruno Fernandes would have had eyes on a postage stamp then. That was far from first class.
Diouf. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Thuram. Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Little pass back. Oh, good read. Diouf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Matheus Cunha, looking for the run. And it's Shaw. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's fabulous. Driven in. He's rising! And that's a sharp finish. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's well spotted. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And it's in. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit.
Bruno Fernandes! And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Thuram. Takes a shot! Menu. Spread it left. Shaw.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Matheus Cunha. Bisek. And he's got away from it. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Thuram being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 2.
Short delivered. Getting up there! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Il numero 7. Il numero 11. Il numero 14.
Diogo Dalot.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Mount. That's a shade optimistic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Oh, what has happened here? Martinez. Shot at goal! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Inter Milan leading now.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Tries to pass it through, and he's straight offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Ambitious ball here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, quality, and not... Oh, it's hit the post! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance, and it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back, over to the right flank. Played back into the centre. Casemiro. 5 minutes to add. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
And that's that. Inter Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that could well leave a mark. Fermin. And it's Gavi. Tries to play it through. That's a sharp pass. Now he's off and running.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Norgard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Gavi. And it's Lewandowski. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's got space here. Gavi is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He's being urged to shoot. Calafiori. The ball goes. He leaps for it. No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Arsenal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And here's Madueke. Norgard. Jose. Now, can they get... Havertz! Goal! Arsenal!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first goal of the game. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. What a save! Terrific reactions!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Lewandowski might just make this. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're on him in a flash. Pedri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Madueke. Nicely weighted. Takes a shot! mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Fermin stood his ground strongly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that has been cleared. Kubasi engages and forces him off the ball. Rashford running with intent. That's a little off target. Great vision. Gyökeres. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Gyökeres has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Rashford. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Now it's Madueke.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Madueke receives it in a good position here. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Fermin really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Some really good ball movement. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Koundé clears without hesitation. Eze. Lewandowski. Now it's Rashford. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And the referee says that is that for the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Arsenal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Back on the way then. And here's Havertz. And here's Madueke. Madueke. Great, goes for a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. Fermin. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Spectacular save! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Corner number 2 then. few accusing looks coming his way. Pedri.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Time and again they are repelled.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Rice. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Calafiori. And Morgard. Gyökeres being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Eze. And he's in on goal. He's having a pop. Well, that is remarkable.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. João Cancelo. Calafiori was in no mood for any of that. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
This is the time you need that pace.
Saliba. That has been slung wide. Merino is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
That is a great pick out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. João Cancelo. Yamal has it out wide and in space. And he's managed to get free. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gyökeres. Oh, super ball. Oh, important interception. And that was very necessary. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution.
Ødegaard. That's good running with the ball. He is through here. He's in a great... And the finish! Oh, good finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot.
Oh, great chance! Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's out of play for a goal kick.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Great defending, strong and determined. Ødegaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Martin is fouled. Gabriel Jesus. Trossard played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, there's the clearance. And time is up. Arsenal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. That has not gone well. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Lewandowski.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's being shifted off it. Rafael Leao running with intent. And it's Fofana. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. This looks promising. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And this is Lewandowski. Fofana. Both sides exercising caution for now. Batasagi. Bernal.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Lewandowski is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No.
Rabiot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And they've got a throw. Araujo. Oh, easy pickings there.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Rafael Leao. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the right flank. Delivers. Tries. It's a goal! Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Rafael Leao. Gavi. Now it's Rashford. Spread to the right. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. And he is that. It's Lewandowski! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former.
Rashford! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Fofana. Batasagi. And it's De Jong. Gavi. Rabiot.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? He's found the way through. Great chance! Goal, Milan! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's on it, can he get away? Chance! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Tomori. Jimenez. Now it's Rabiot. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Rafael Leao is flagged offside. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He won't be happy with that one. There's good running with the ball. De Jong. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, he's having a go! Terrific from Lewandowski! A finish right from the top draw! It is an explosive start to the second half. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Barcelona cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their...
Goes for a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And that is a little undercooked. And that's an errant pass.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 2. El
Barcelona
dorsal 21.
are, of course, in a position
El
to
dorsal
go to the
6.
bench should the need
El dorsal
arise.
14.
Rabiot
Serán
gets a foot in here.
El
He's
dorsal
being
10.
urged to shoot.
El dorsal
He's had a
8.
shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Has a look and plays it forward. Rafael Leao, can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Martin. Modric charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Rafael Leao. And that's cause for mild irritation. Yamal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Martin. And it's Martin. And here's Ferran Torres. It's a good spell of possession, this. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kochen attempts a clearance. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? And here's Ferran Torres. Look at the space here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Tomori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Martin. Looking for the run. Now it's Yamal. Incoming, impressive jump! And it's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Still behind by 2, is there a way back into this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And now the breakaway. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
everybody,
a clear
and welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the
Against
passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Eze receives it in a wide position. That's an excellent interception. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed particularly well in Italy, and his very front-footed approach to defending has been very impressive.
And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's definitely not his best. Fofana. Jimenez. Salmakas. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's cut it out. And it's Rice.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Rabiot. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Rafael Leao. That has ended up in no man's land. Arsenal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And he's going direct. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And that is out of play. Havertz. Gyökeres, looking tidy in possession here. Gyökeres, pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's very neat. He's on it, can he get away? Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
There's the shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Havertz! And he hits the net!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Gabbia. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gabbia with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Off target by a whisker. Eze. Jokeres. Pavlovic. And it's Bartasagi. Here's Rafael Leao. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Eze. Rice. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target. And a chance! Off the post! Lofted upfield. Bartasagi. And here's Havertz. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mignon with the clearance. Eze. Lovely pass, but... And the finish! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's there to retrieve it. Madueke.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Norgard. Rafael Leao. Out for a throw. Mosquera. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rabiot. Can he spark a counter here? Gets a good foot in there. Chooses to go crossfield. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, now he can run away with it. Goes down, but nothing given. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And they're back on the ball again. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. Fofana gets it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
This looks promising. It's out for a goal kick. Calafiori. Eze. Gyökeres. And he's got away from it. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. Arsenal get their 4th corner. Tries to get it clear. Real chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Gabriel. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's in on goal. Gyökeres! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's gone backwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fofana, lovely pass, but can he get there? Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 41.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
16.
time. And it's Loftus-Cheek.
Number
Picked out
10.
brilliantly.
Eze.
Mikel
Number
Merino
29.
gets it clear.
Kai Havertz.
That has been
Number
cut
20.
short.
Madueke. Number 6. Gabriel.
Trossard,
Coming on
Merino.
the field. Number 8.
Gabriel Jesus makes a dash
Number
for it.
23. Mikel Merino. Number 19. Trossard. Number 9. Gabriel
We've seen
Jesus.
that early. Used a
Number
certain
7.
sixth sense.
Bukayo Saka.
Arsenal
Number
really
5.
are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's looking wide. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Oh, that's neat. Backward it goes.
Chance, surely! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Thinks one through. That has not gone well. Ødegaard. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Merino.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Merino.
And the shot! Superb from Gyökeres! He's got himself an absolute peach. We thought they were done, but never say never.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And here's Loftus-Cheek. Trossard. It's Saka. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Gyökeres, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Currently being displayed on the screen.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.